This is Melinda, and I'm coming to you with breaking news about what to do now. We all know there's a dragon on the loose on the north side of town. We need to not panic. We need to understand that this is a giant accident by two scientists that just want to find us a source of more food faster. Again, we need to not panic. The Army and National Guard, along with the Air Force, are currently entering the city to try to rid us of this animal. We have lots of faith in them to get this job done. The dragon is causing our ground to shake and is disturbing our volcanoes that had not erupted in over 100 years has become more active. It is causing brief eruptions of fire and lava to come out of the volcano and starts fires and ashes to the city. We are keeping a close eye on this as this develops. The air crew and firemen are trying to keep control of the fires that are in the city's north side the best they can, but now comes time to think about getting out of town in a reasonable manner. Evacuation. We need to safely and effectively move to the safest possible places. The north side, you are under an immediate evacuation alert. If you can get to a bomb shelter, please do so. If you can get to a tornado shelter, that would be the next best thing. There will be military personnel on the ground along with local police to help get you there safely. We need to keep an eye on the dragon, and when he is not close, we need to get you safely moved. If you feel it is unsafe to evacuate, then stay in your house and text FEMA, capital FEMA, at 43362 with the word shelter and your zip code following to find the nearest shelter that will keep you safe. Again, if you feel it is unsafe to leave your home, please do not risk it by leaving. Local authorities might not be able to keep you up to date on what is happening at this minute, so listen to your radio, watch TV, if you have power, to keep up to date with the dragon, volcanoes, fires in the area. Now for the south side. Now it's time to call those relatives and families out of town. Make sure they know that you are on their way. This lets them know that you are still safe. Make sure your cars have fuel in them so when the time comes for evacuation that you are ready to go without hesitation. Try to take a car per family if at all possible. This will decrease the congestion on the roads and help make sure others have fuel to get in their cars. At least half a tank is recommended at this time to just be ready. If you do not have a vehicle, please ask your neighbors and friends to see if you can get a ride with them. When we evacuate, we will have few city buses that will be heading straight south and will end up in a safe town an hour away. So if you can, have family pick you up there. These buses will be filling up fast, so if you need a bus, call your local police department to set that up as soon as possible. For the buses, we will not be picking individuals up from their houses. You will have to make it to the designated area. Make sure to look at maps right now and find out all the ways out of the city. Sadly, when we are all leaving, there will be lots of congestion on the road, so to make it smoothly, we should have alternate routes just in case the backup happens. Please leave early enough that we are not all leaving at the same time. We do not want to wait until the lava, the fire, or the dragon is upon you. Please make sure that you do not go into an area that has been blocked off. These have been blocked off by a professional for a reason, and this means they are a hazard on that route, so please be safe and keep traffic moving. Please do not attempt to get out from a blocked road. We will be getting to what you should have in your emergency kit soon, but make sure that you have this with you at all times. Make sure you have batteries for your radio in case of power outage. Also, please take your pets with you. We do not want your pets to have to fend for themselves. Only if you have time after preparing to leave, make sure family and friends know that you are safe and where you are heading to, so they can check in with you later to make sure that they all know you're okay. Unplug all appliances if possible, to cause less damage to your house. Shut off water, gas, and electricity. Leave a note in your house so someone knows that you have not only left but where to find you. We do not want people looking for you and risking their own lives if you have already made it out safely. Wear appropriate clothing if something happens and you need to leave your car. You want to make sure you have sturdy shoes on. Make sure you have a long sleeves, a cap, and pants to protect you from the elements and if ashes start to fall around you. Make sure that you have darker clothes on to camouflage you in the trees from the dragon if he starts to head your way. And please, we are all in the same situation, so help your neighbors evacuate if they need help. We do not want anyone left behind. Make sure you only take the necessities. When evacuating, you are unable to take everything in your vehicle that you would want, so only take what you need. Make sure you have enough fluids to sustain in case you get stopped or disaster strikes. Make sure you have enough nutrients to keep your energy up. Keep moving if you have to get out and walk, or out in some place and you can't get away from. Make sure you have a hand cranked radio or a battery radio so you know what is happening and stay current on the situation, especially if you are in a bomb or tornado shelter, as this will be your only safe way. This will be the only way to stay safe and know when it would be safe to exit the shelter. Make sure you have a first aid kit, as this is just to be safe in case of injury. A whistle in case you get lost, that way people can hear you and find you. A dust mask with all the ash that could be falling from, or the smoke from the tree fires. This will help you breathe safely. Hygiene products, even though no one wants to think about it, you might be stuck with no bathroom or shower for days. Make sure you have some way to relieve yourself. Local maps, because everyone depends on their cell phone, but nowadays if you cannot charge your cell phone, you need to have something to tell you the way to get to where you need to go. If you have room, take your medicine and glasses for water. Take anything from wills to power of attorneys to birth certificates, social security cards, license. Make sure you have cash on you if you, by chance, if otherwise have traveler checks. Try not to take personal checks. Sleeping bags and blankets. You never know when you're going to be out in the wilderness trying to take a nap or in tornado and bomb shelters. Extra clothing. Yes, you'd think at the beginning that this was important, but when you're trying to get water and nutrients in there, the best bet is to just take what you got on your back. Bleach and medicine droppers in case you need to clean areas, because like I said, there's going to be a lot of people in the same area. Fire extinguishers just to be safe. Venom and hygiene products, because, well, you never know when that's going to happen. Matches and lighter to start fire, to stay warm. Pens, paper, books, and games, so the children that are with us, we try to remain calm as possible. Now please be safe. North side of the city, you are under a must evacuate order right now. South side of the city, you are recommended to evacuate right now, and this has a high probability to change to a must evacuate in the next couple of days. Please be safe and be smart. Thank you.